Good morning and welcome to Coral Gables Congregational United Church of Christ. If you've been with us over this past week, you may remember that on Monday, we spoke about being co-creators with God and our call to continue the creating work God began by our tending to the world through our care of the plants, the seas, the animals, the sky, and of course, each other. I hope this week you have some time to think about your own creating power and manage to create something meaningful, helpful, thoughtful, or maybe beautiful. Maybe it was to create an environment of peace within your family, or a delicious meal, or creating a smile on someone's face, or creating a plan for your future. We are all endowed with the power of creation, and perhaps nowhere more profoundly than when we help create a world that reflects our own Creator's values, justice and joy, compassion and peace. And so we end this week as we started, thinking of our own creative power. As we now hear Michelle and Mark sing the beautiful and meaningful song For Everyone Born by noted New Zealand hymn writer Shirley Arena Murray, which speaks to God's inclusive spirit and our need to be creators of justice.
Yes, God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy.
For young and for old, a place at the table, a voice to be heard, a part in the song. The hands of a child
simply to be.
To work, to speak out, to witness
And worship
for everyone born
the right to be free. And God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy, compassion and peace. Yes, God will delight when we are creators of justice and joy.
justice and joy.
Justice and joy, justice and joy. Justice.
What a wonderful way to end this week. Thank you, Michelle and Mark, for the beautiful song. Greg at the piano. Elena is always behind the camera. As I send you off into your weekend, I share with you these words from artist and poet Judy Chicago. And I hope that they will help inspire you to create in the days and years yet to come. And then all that has divided us will merge. And then compassion will be wedded to power. And then softness will come to a world that is harsh and unkind. And then no one will be subject to another's will. And then all will be rich and free and varied. And then the greed of some will give way to the needs of many. And then all will share equally in the earth's abundance. And then all will care for the sick, the weak, and the old. And then all will nourish the young. And then all will cherish life's creatures. And then everywhere will be called Eden once again. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.